Welcome to my channel. Today I will present to you how to create a C++ program and how to run and debug it. I will use the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so first, let's open a new window. To create a project, you have to create a folder first. So let's create a new one. Okay, so let's create here a new folder. Okay, so after create a new folder, you go back to the Visual Studio, then click here, choose File, choose Open Folder, and now we are going to find the folder that we want to open. Okay, right here, choose Select Folder. A new folder has been opened successfully. Okay, so that is the first step. Now we go back to the main section, create a project. In the Explorer, right here, I will create two folders. The first one, named Functions. This folder will contain all the functions that I want to execute. And another folder is the main folder. This folder will contain the main functions. Okay, so in the functions folder, I will create two files, a header file named functions.h and a short file named function.cpp file. Oh, okay. So in the function.h file, I will declare the function. So I want to declare the print hello function. Declaring successfully. Okay, so now we are going to write the content of the print hello functions. Okay, so this function will want to bring the hello to the screen. Okay, so to bring the hello to the screen, I will use the IOStream library. Okay, so let's write it. Okay. The content of the function has been written successfully. Now, let's go to the main folder. In this folder, I will create two files, a main.h file and a main.cpp file. In the main.h file, I will call the function.h file. So let's call it. Okay. Pay attention that the main.h file and the function.h file don't in the same level. So we have to go out the main folder and then access to the function folder and call the functions.h file. So we have to go out the main, access the function folder, and call the functions.h file. Okay, we're done. So in the main.cpp file, I will call the main.h file and write the main function. Okay, so I will use the IOStream library. Let's finish the content of the main function. Okay, so we have created a project and write the source code successfully. So let's try to run it. Okay, so before run the program, you have to make sure that the .cpp file in the current .cpp file have to include the main function. So we will go to the run and debug, and here you can click the run and debug, or you can click here and choose debug or run. Okay, let's do it. Click here and choose this. Choose this. And it will take a few seconds. Oops, we encounter an error. Let's figure out it. Okay, so you can see that the compiler doesn't identify the print hello function. Okay, so we go back to the Explorer and then go to the .vscode file, choose task.json. In here, we will, in the argument, we will add some file. Okay, so we need to build the main.cpp file. So we have to add it in the argument, and also build the functions.cpp file. Okay, now let's try again. Go to the main, run and debug. Yes, and we have just built a program successfully. And you can go to the terminal and see the print hello function has been invoked successfully. So that is the first way to run a function, to run a program by using the VScode. There is another way to build and to run the the program in VScode. The next way is you can use the command to run it directly in the terminal. Okay, here's the syntax. So remember, if you build the program in the terminal, you remember that you stand here outside of the folder. Okay, so we need to build the main.cpp file. So we have to access to the main folder, main.cpp. And also we need to build the function.cpp file. So we have to access to the function folder. Okay. Oh, and I will create a debug folder which contains all the executable file. Okay, so now we just need to press enter. And the program has just been built successfully. Okay, and we have an executable file right here in the debug folder. So let's run it. Access the debug folder, run the demo executable file, and the program runs successfully. So that is the second way. And if you have a terminal of Ubuntu, you can run it. You can build a program this way. Okay. Okay, so I will create a build folder, a build file, which contain, let's see. Okay. Okay, so first, similar to the command prompt, you can build the program directly in the terminal of Ubuntu. And let's try it again. Okay. Okay, an executable has been created successfully. And now we access to the debug and run the demo executable file. And the program runs successfully. That is the same way in the terminal between command prompt and Ubuntu. Another way, when you have the Ubuntu, you can create a file, then paste the command that build the program in the file. Okay, so now I will access to the file. Okay, let's delete this. Okay, so let's build again. And you can see that an executable has just been created successfully. That is the third way to build a program. And now we can access to the debug folder and run the demo executable file. Okay, and we can see that the program runs successfully. Now we are going to debug. Okay, let's delete this. Okay, so in the main.cpp file, we need to add a breakpoint. So let's write a new program. Okay. Okay, so I have just created a new program. Okay, so let's run it. Go to the run and debug and then run it, or you can run it in here. And also remember to add a breakpoint or any breakpoint you want to add. Okay, so click here, run and debug. Okay, so we are in a debug mode of VScode. So we can see that the program stopped at the breakpoint line. Okay, so we can see in the left of the screen we have we can watch how the variables change, and that is the way we can debug. Okay, so in debug mode, all the statement will be executed step by step. Okay, so to go to the next statement, let's click here in a step over. Click here, and now you can see the end variables has just been initialized equal with 3. Okay, so we go to the loop, then step over, step over, step over. Okay, and we can see that the value of the x variable update each loop. Okay, step over again, step over, and then you can see that the cout statement has just been executed into the screen. Okay, so just step over, and if you want to stop the debugging mode, click here, the stop here, and we have just debugged successfully. Okay, so that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching.